So I got seventh place yesterday at the World's Championship Celebration Tournament. It was a bunch of duelists that were there, great people, great energy, and I decided to go with board breakers. So I took what I am calling my Egyptian Centurion deck. I'll go through it real fast, and there are things I will decide to change. So I went one raw, three sphere molds because I decided last minute to just go with board breakers, and then these are also level 10s I can use with my level 2 tuner to synchro right into the 12s. So it's like I can break boards if it comes back or not. I can use it to tune and still go into the Centurion stuff, the level 12 synchros anyways. So like it went full circle while breaking boards, and it worked wonders. um, Two guardian slimes, one ancient chant, and one truce on guard. So it's meant to like I can discard this off of going into the horror stuff, or the field card for the Centurions, and then I can get it. This offers protection; they can't attack while searching sphere mode. And then if I have one, I can use this, search another one, and then if the other one's discarded on the following turn, I can use it for ancient chants and so forth and so forth. But they are also all level 10, so if I take damage or anything, I can special summon slime, and then tune it with the level 2 tuner and go into a 12 anyways, going into the Centurion stuff. Um, then I'm running three walls, one terraforming, three king sarks, one protector, three Amsetis, one blessing, one protection, one hoppy, and then one black flame deity. It's a great hand trap. People don't see it coming. If they're trying to get rid of your horror stuff, and you can non-targeting send. So again, going full circle into the sphere mode, you can sphere mode them, get rid of all their stuff. If you have the horror stuff, you can use black flame deities to not. If you have a Horus and King Stark on field, to non-targeting send one of your cards. Non-targeting send sphere mode to the graveyard, removing it from your path. Draw one from the spell card, the field card if you have it, and then proceed to OTK. Like super simple. To pair really with the horror stuff, it's one Ebon Sun and two Druid's Worm, the two tuner. So fusing, synchroing with the horror stuff, it makes the 10s. You can use it to synchro with the 10s to make the 12. So it goes full circle while just having board wipes. As of the Centurion stuff, this is the best starter. Oath, because you can go into so many advantages with that. One stand up, three Primera, and my goal is to get these are all starters, and having seven is like way more than enough. You don't have to overdo it with them. It's consistent enough. So you want to have other ways to do other things. Like if you draw all copies, what are you gonna do? One Alteria. This is great going into the combo and getting the +1 if you lead off with Oath. One True Data. One Gargoyle. One Wake Up. Synchro Rumble. Call by the Grave. And Secret Village. Sometimes I played this and they couldn't play because they have spell cards. Also, when you go into, if you fear mode them, you can also, if you have Oath, go into Legaia to non-targeting draw and pop. and it non-target pops, so you can pop the sphere mode and proceed to continue going. One Guardian Slime, which is also a 10, but if you tribute God Slime for it, he can only be the only card your opponent could target, so it brings like they can't target your other cards and stop your other things because he becomes the focus of everything. Chaos Angel for the 10. Sorso. And there's a bunch of people that had trouble getting over him, and then going into the other stuff, feel like they really couldn't play. And like I said, Legeia, she draws and non-target pops, so you can sphere mode them, and if you have Oath or the field card, you can go into this synchro non-targeting pop and continue to go from there and proceed. On Auxilia, Crimson Dragon, Blazar, Red Nova, if you want to do Crimson tagging in after using the pop, you can go into Red Nova, and then that's guaranteed game. Because he'll be like 55, or at least 45, plus the 35 is like, that's 8,000 right there. Psychic and Punisher, Vampire, Zombie, then going into 90, and then I wanted to clear boards, which works wonders. So I played Galaxy Cypher, which would take one of their cards, and then I would climb into full armor to pop another face-up card. That's getting rid of 2 cards. Cypher Blade, popping any card, face up or face down, getting rid of 3 cards. And then once you hit this, since you took their monster with Cypher, you can link them off for little SP Little Knight, getting rid of a 4th card. You're banishing, and then if they try to chain to it, you can just banish the other things. And this small package is just going off of 2 Horus cards. So I would summon all 4 Horus, leave the 2 that are beneficial on the outside, and then use 2 of them to exceed into Cypher, taking one of their cards. If they pop it or remove it from the field, it'll trigger the other 2 Horuses. But they didn't want to, because I would have had way too much advantage. Then pop a face up, then proceed to pop any card. So just using 2 Horus, you can get 4 of their cards with that by itself, and I wanted to stay to that. Hand traps I didn't switch into because I already won my games and everything, so I was running 2 dimensional shifters, 2 Drones Lockbirds, 3 Ash, 2 Ghost Sisters, 2 Ghost Ogres, no, 3 Ghost Ogres, 2 Mourners, and Sighted and Coach just in case I went to game 3. I will use mainly the cards that would either give me life or burn. If game 3 there was only like a few seconds or under a few minutes and unable to fully do everything to try to do something, and 2 of them would give me life point. Well, 2 of the hand traps, one will burn on their turn and one will give me life points, so I can still play on their turn. But then on my turn, if I drew into these, I'm good. Or if I do the horror stuff, burn for coach and still continue drawing and go from there. So I was like trying to just solidify game 3 if there was no time or very little time for game 3. But I did notice that I got 7 plays this time with board breakers, and I let them build boards to break it. But when I played hand traps and I didn't play the board breakers, specifically Spheral and stuff, when I took all of that, I didn't have that out, and I had Dark Ruler no more with the hand traps. I got 2nd place the last 2 tournaments. So thinking, it's more prevalent to play hand traps, but it all depends on the matchup too. So the 2 prior tournaments, I got 2nd place. And this one I used board breakers and got 7th place, and it's like too many times I should not have let them. And sometimes you just play one hand trap and it just destroys their whole strategy and they've got nothing. They'll pass, and whether I go into the Horus or the Centurion stuff, I would proceed to just OTK. and they'll try to use their hand traps to stop one thing, and then I'll still play with the others after continue. Like they'll be like, oh damn, your deck continues and keeps going. One duel last week, the whole match was the 45 minutes, and that was the game that I lost because he had slightly more light points, but we only had one game. And he was like, your deck just keeps going and going and going, and uh, it is what it is. So I'm thinking, just play Dark Ruler no more in my build. Take out the Winged Dragon Ra as much as I love them, and just play Horus Centurion with hand traps. And then these specific hand traps I like because they're level 3 tuners to go into Psychic and Punisher. I also got a new locals, which is the one that I've been going to, which is Revolution cards. I prefer them because they have quarter centuries and anything else that I want to buy. They don't give me the bullshit of like when I go to Gamer's Choice and I have a lot of money and I just want certain rarities. I get the bullshit of you have to order it online to get it. So why should I have to pay online more money for you to mail it to me? Because you're literally gonna have to go in the back regardless to get the card I want to mail it to me when I'm right there giving you the money up front. Like it makes no sense. You're either lazy or whatever it is. Like it's bad for business. So that's when I started looking for other card shops, and I'd rather go to Card Quest. I can just pick up whatever cards I want. You can order them online if you want, but the whole point is if you want to go in person to get your card right away to play with, not order it online and then pay more because it's taxes and everything. The store would have to pay more for the taxes and everything, and then to wait for it to come in the mail when you can literally just go in person. Like it made no sense. So that completely turned me off about Gamer's Choice. There's a bunch of workers there that do that. There's other workers that would just go into the back, get me the card, and it's like I'm buying high-end cards that are like $80, $100, $200. Why should I have to wait or spend more getting it online? So I just Googled other card shops. Revolution Cards is like closer to. Instead of taking a bus and 2 trains, which is over an hour away for Gamer's Choice, which I thought was my closest local, Revolution Cards has been around for a few months, but it's closer. I can take a 15-minute bus ride, then take a second bus, which is like a 20-minute bus ride. So it's like a half an hour ride, and that's way closer, cooler people, more laid back. If I need anything, they won't say, hey, just order it online and we'll pass it to you online. It's like, it makes no sense. They're real people, all about the duelists and looking out for you, and they're real cool people and down-to-earth people. So that's going to be my locals going forward. I'm still aiming to play test and get ready for regionals, but they want me to bring my raid rappers next time, and they help you want to become better duelists. They give you actual good advice. Try this. This will stop that. This is about the meta. So it's like, you want to be iron sharpens iron. So you want to be around people that's trying to make your deck better, so that way when you go to any regionals or any big tournaments, you can represent your local and your crew that help you become better. Not people who, not everybody like that is that Gamer's Choice is not like that. But the majority is like they'll give you bad advice. They don't really want you to win. They want to shine, so they won't let you shine when it's your time and do better than them. But you want to be around people who want you to be the best, and it's a card game, so you're supposed to help each other become better players, to enjoy it and play what you love what you're playing. I'm a big advocate of that, but I'm still competitive, so I want to go from there and playing the decks I want to play my way with nobody else helping me. Like, it's hard. Even watching YouTube, you get basic stuff, so you don't get other ideas that you can bounce off of people to get response. So I'm getting that now from these people, so they will be my locals, and I can go there, get quarter centuries or whatever, and I won't have to wait for the mail. Like, that bothers me so much, especially when it's like I have money regardless of anything, and I want the card I want. I shouldn't be told it's gonna mess with the inventory, so you have to order it online, and like, shit makes no sense. It's like bullshit. Like, I don't like that. It's my money. You cater to the customer. It is what it is. But I got 7th place with Egyptian Centurions. So basically raw horror stuff and Centurion small package is way more than enough consistency and everything, and I'm doing my thing. So I'm gonna just revert back to hand traps in the main deck, and while I'm still working on this is my number one deck. I'll take Raid Raptors to enjoy playing locally for the local tournaments, my next tournament. And then I'll introduce my Arcana Knights, and I'm just waiting for the tins. Hope everybody's doing good, everybody's blessed, and I'm gonna take a slight little break from just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Today and just start playing some zombies. Much love, and I hope you all doing good. Later.